Good afternoon and welcome once again to live coverage of the second round of the Angular Football League, the male senior division. This evening, a Wednesday nightcap match, and the second match in the second round. As I'm trying to catch my breath here, running up the stage, we see the Lymers FC versus the Spartans. Game has already been in progress. The Lymers in a bit of a change strip, white and black. The Spartans FC in their traditional purple for the most part with white numbers. And they will be kicking from the right of screen to left. And the Lymers from left of screen to right. We have ready into the third minute of play. It's 0-0 so far, and your commentator this evening will be Tony Fleming, and most likely momentarily be joined by the voice of Colin Johnson. So the Lymers, they have not been as fluid a team that we saw a couple of seasons ago. With some changes in the team, they have certainly not performed as well as we would have seen them, and they will be looking to at least start off this round on a much better footing. But in the meantime, it's the Spartans FC with Tamarcus Connor's shot blocked there by Amoni Gums, and coming away with the ball is Kenya Brown. Luigi just chipping it too. Thought he probably missed the trick in having that one being put over there to Amoni, trying to go for the long ball there to Shatter. Burley Shatter there playing in the striking position, but he couldn't run onto the ball. Here is the Lymers FC again, intercepted there by Liddy. Here's Amoni Gums. He is dispossessed, and it's ball chipped over. Running on it as Corwin Benjamin does well to keep it in play, and then dispossesses the defender there. The dummy of a shot there in Gums, but he loses out. Here is the Spartans FC. They're trying to mount an attack. Here's a card in the Gums, shot and goal, but Daniel Bailey collects well, and just comes to his line. In the meantime, the teams for this evening's encounter. The teams for this evening's encounter, we'll get them to you momentarily. Here's a shot coming across, and that one from the boot there of the striker there the player playing out in left wing in that looks like Tamarcus, and it's going to be a goal kick there to the Lymers FC. And he's been bundled off the ball there, ferociously, fiercely there, bundled off the ball. And Carlos, it's an infringement there. Here is Amoni Gums in midfield. Finds Bailey, goes wide. That can't control the ball, and eventually put over the touchline for a throw in there deep into the attacking third there of the Lymers FC. It's midweek as we head into the Easter weekend. Certainly won't have any matches for you over the course of the Saturday and Sunday period as accustomed to, and so we're playing these two matches last evening. The Eagles Claw would have gotten the better of the Western Predators by beating them some 6-0 to start the second round this evening. We've got the Spartans FC for you, they've played reasonably well, but don't have the results to show for it. Likewise, the Lymers FC have been a bit patchy in parts and not as consistent as we know them to be. But certainly sure there's still quite a lot of football to be played, and they will look to see how best they can regroup. I think talking even to some of the players and some of the coaches as well, they have not been training as much as they once were, and we've seen that in a number of some of these teams as well, and hence the play has been a little bit on the not so bright side of things because of the lack of training. Here is Lymers FC trying to mount an attack, but can't control the ball is Bailey. To Marcus, finds Gums in an effort trying to go back there. Gives the ball away to Ikenya, but here is a Moni Gums. Goes down the right side, but can't control the ball, loses out there, and in the end picks up a throw for his troubles. Here is Bailey, shifts past the defender there, number 20 Bailey, crosses a good one. Well, I'm not too sure what the player over on that far side was doing, but more or less ducking as opposed to getting ahead on that ball and coming away with it is Spartans. But Pumpy picks the ball up in midfield now. Here is Ikenya Brown. And a shot, but that one won't trouble the goalkeeper there in Shamar Brown in goal. He just shepherds it over the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick. So, into the 9th minute of play. It's still all square here between these two teams. Second match of the second round, the Anguilla Football League, the male senior division, that is. Cardone goes back to player there in defense, and there's a ball chipped over. Running onto it, cross coming in, but cleared straight to Brown, and Brown, as if he has a spear leg in the shed and feeling the effects of it as well, but electing to go through with the shot when the defender was right on his doorstep, black partially, and he's really feeling the blow there as he tries to shake it off, hop it off. Here is an attack being mounted, but that player is going to be adjudged to be offside. Well, so these two teams quite evenly matched, and certainly sure looking to get all 3 points to start off the second half. Here is Shatter. He's been pushed, but recovers possession. Pushed it back there to, is that Richardson, but he loses out. Here is Spartans. The ball cleared upfield. They're without the services of Junior Anthony, who limped off earlier. Pompey. Just shuddering and allowing that one to roll out after the miscontrol there by the Spartans player. Here is Pompey again, shifts and turns well, but yes, trying to get past the player there, but not before the ball was knocked in the touch for a throw in there to the Lymers FC. I would want to think that we'll see some goals in this one. Who will score? Majority of them yet to see. Here is Bailey, chips the ball over to Ikenya Brown, but Brown, smartly coming off his line and just hitting it into touch for throwing. And Gums Well, he's taking his boots off. I don't know, maybe just to make some readjustments. But well, yeah, I think he has. He's still feeling the actual effect of that shot that he attempted there with the defender right in front of him and got blocked and really got blocked solidly. Here is Lymers headed away there. Ball is with Cardenay, gets past Colin Liddy, boots the ball upfield. They're trying to find the player, Connor. Does well, gets onto it now. He looks up and electing to shoot at goal from an angle, and the ball just rolls seamlessly into the hands of Bailey there, who tosses it out there to look like Andrew Connor. And Liddy, putting Connor in a bit of a spot of bother there. A lazy pass from Liddy. Here is Spartans FC. Can't pass the defense there and picks up, knocks ball in the play, but pushing the ball over there certainly show the player there in Shota. Can't get onto the one, some distance away from it. Spartans trying to string a few passes, nicely cut out there by Bracha. Finds Liddy. Liddy returns the favor, finds Bracha again. Bracha goes down the wing, pushes it through there to Lee, but can't collect the ball, just a little too fast and maybe too far forward for him. Thomas George goes inside nicely. Here is Lake. Has space on the right side of the midfield. So looking to really build from the back, given away there. And there's a shot and goal, but chested there by Pompey. He scoops it over to Bailey, who takes it down rather, unusually. But again, trying to find Lee in the center there, but really is asking him to do quite a bit. Not his preferred position. And in terms of physical shape, not sure he has the speed to really run onto those balls. Short, diminutive, but very burly, especially in the midsection. Here is Connor. This possesses Pompey, but Pompey covers well. Here is that's Benjamin, and attempted shot that goes over to Gums on the far side doing the number 21 shot. He passes it on the inside, and there's a shot, but straight into the hands of Bailey, who accepted it real comfortably. No troubles at all. Here's the ball being pushed upfield here, only to find the Spartans player again given away there by the Lymers FC. So they'll certainly have to be a little bit more careful with their ball possession. Is Spartans on the attack, pass coming over, cross coming over, Benjamin right in the way, couldn't control it, ball just loops, and Bailey accepted gleefully. He boots the ball upfield now. There is no white shirts across at all. Ball being collected there easily by the defense there for Spartans. And so far, they have looked the better of the teams in terms of the position and the way they've played. Here's Cardinal Rene, dispossessed, and eventually the ball has been cleared into touch there for a throw in there by Bracha. Just about 4 yards from the half line. Thomas George. Pushes upfield. Thomas George cuts inside. Fine. Is that Shanti? Moni finds Bailey. Bailey cuts inside. All trying to find a Moni there, but almost getting through his lead, but the goalkeeper there in Shamar Brown comes and collects. Here's a true pass for the speedy Shamari Gums, almost playing the goalkeeper there. In trouble was Bracha, but Bailey had to be alert. Is coming off his line, and he's himself limping as if he has an injury. Here is Spartans from the throw. Ball being chipped over. That one is going to sail out wide, and it's going to be a goal kick there to the Lymers FC. Into the 18th minute of play, still all square here, 0-0 in this second round, first match between these two teams, looking for points and to move up the table. That both of these teams really looking to see how best they can increase their points total and to improve on their standings. I'll give that to you in a brief moment. Here's Thomas George, chips the ball over. That one is going to be collected easily there by Bailey. And tosses it out to Bracha, who almost loses it there to Gums, but recovers well. Here's a young man over there who's having tough time really getting foot on the ball, but you can see he's a very young player and really getting into the game not as easy as he would like. Spartans giving away there. Amoni Gums, well, he returns the favor. Not too sure where Kenya Brown was going, because Amoni rightly was looking at the space down the wing. Kenya Brown was running on the inside, which was totally not the correct play. He should have actually gone down the line. That's where the space was. And he was running more so to the some fair play here. Player just stopped there momentarily. Closest door. Pompey blocked there, and then eventually, well, the number 24 player there for Spartans noticing that pushing in the back, Javonja Victory player. Here is Kenya Brown. being hustled off the ball there by Connor. Here is Liddy trying to go inside, but only to find the head of the number 10 defensive player there for Spartans, Richards. And it's going to be an infringement there. Colin just pending the player in Cardini Rennie. So the Spartan team sees 23 Corvin Benjamin, number 12 Tamarcus Connor, number 6 Thomas George, number 2 Kivoy Lake, number 17 Jaheim Lynch, number 9 Cardini Rennie, number 10 Javonje Richards, number 24 Javonje Victory, number 21 Kimari Gums, number 13 Shama Brown goalkeeper, and rounding out the team is the number 20 player Hakeem Rogers. There's some jostling for position there, but loses it there. That looks like the player looked like the new player of the ball being pushed over. Here is Amoni Gums. Goes nicely past Victory and goes a shot across goal, and the ball is still in play. Ball still and does go over the goal line, over the touch line for a throw-in. But good effort there from Amoni Gums. That ball sailed across the goal at an angle and went straight across the goal line and just rolls in the end. Didn't actually go out, but the defender there had to get onto the ball and was challenged there by Amoni Gums and eventually had to put it out for a throw-in deep on the corner flag. Here's a throw again. Cleared away. The Spartan team sees the Lymers team, sees Daniel Bailey in goal. Number 10, Damian Bailey, his brother. Number 29, Sido Bracha. Kenya Brown is with the number 6 shirt. Amoni Gums, number 12. Number 25, Carlisle Hughes. That has to be the player over there that looks on the pretty, never seen him played before. In this tournament, but Carlisle Hughes, number 25, number 14, Kevin Lee, number 5, Kelvin Ryan Liddy, number 9, Terry Pompey, number 10, Carlos Richardson, and the team, rounding out the team, number 20, the young man over there on the left wing, Joquan Richardson. So there is no Rashad Grant. Here is Pompey. Hounded off the ball. Liddy, trying to find Lee, but Lee can't control the ball. Rolls all the way through there to Brown in goal. He looks up now and boots the ball upfield. Headed away by Joquan. Pompey, dispossessed there by Tamarcus Connor. Connor looks up and crosses to, trying to fight Gums. Headed away there by the young man again, Richardson. That's a good work there from him. Lee D, trying to find Amoni Gums, but he electing not to run onto the ball. The ball is with the defender here now in that of Richards, Javon Richards. Goes back to the goalkeeper who, almost giving it away to Kenya Brown. The ball is chipped to field. They're trying to find Corwin Benjamin. A little bit of theatrics there from Corwin Benjamin, looking to at least see if he can pick up infringement. Here is a quick close out there, but Amoni Gums, he's on the attack, trying to find Lee. Lee cuts inside to Kenya Brown. and he is dispossessed, but not before he was fouled there. Right down the throat there of the defense there of the Spartans FC. So in a pretty dangerous position there, giving away a free kick, but is looking to line up a shot there. Kenya Brown, but closed down quickly there. And the referee there in Kevon Harley says, not in the appropriate manner. That's an infringement. And we'll see how best the Lymers will make good of this one. But certainly Spartans has had the better of the play so far in terms of the position. And really look to see how Lymers can capitalize on this one. We've seen Ryan Liddy over the ball, while just a little more pulling it back. Nobody in attendance to assist. Here is Corwin trying to find Gums, but ball is pushed well and then making a meal of it. Corwin Benjamin. I thought that Colin would have elected to go at the ball. Maybe there's something that they were trying out that would have they would have tried to work on the practice pitch. Didn't come off as well, and so you'll have to regroup again. Pompey trying to find Amoni, but can't do so. Pompey again picking up position. There he's been challenged there by Cardinal Rennie, and in the end, it's throw-in to the Spartans FC into the 29th minute of play. Still all square here in this second match of the second round. Both of these teams will be certainly looking for points to maybe get themselves closer to the top four. We know that it's the Ducks United, the Diamonds, the Roaring Lions, and I think Attackers. They are the teams that are at the moment in the top four after the first round. And so looking for points. All these bottom teams certainly will be looking to do so. In the meantime, it's Spartans on the attack. Cross coming in. Bailey collects and tosses it out there to Kenya Brown. Brown finds Liddy. Liddy playing Richardson there in a spot of bother. And in the end, that's Marcus Connor there with a shot, but going way, way, way wide and really not want trouble Bailey in goal. Here's a quick pass out there to Bradshaw. So it's downfield there to Carlisle Hughes, and this one's going to be shepherded straight into the hands of Shamar Brown. He tosses it out there to on the right side. Pass comes in, but seeing that, that's a handball. Carney, waist pass there. Here is Liddy finding Kenya Brown, trying to give a pass there to Barley Lee there in striking position. And Moni Gums with some space to work with, but he has Richards with him, and ball knocked into touch for a throw-in. Just thinking that the Lymers team, though, just a one pace, not playing as well as they need to. Here is Connor there shielding, and eventually ball cleared. Throw in quickly there to Gums. Gums find Connor. Connor trying to return the favor, but the ball is cut out there by Carlos Richardson. Gums quickly thrown there, but to that's Connor to Gums, loses out there. Pompey picks up, finds Colin in midfield. He finds Kenya Brown. He goes wide to Carlisle. Hughes picks up, finds Richardson. Can't control, but clean up nicely there by Lady. The ball has been eventually pushed over now, and again, Brown coming close to his to the D and collecting, boots the ball upfield, only to find the boot Kenya Brown can't control. Here is Spartans on the attack, trying to find Benjamin on inside. He goes wide, but can't find Gums. Shielding going on there by Richardson, and nicely done there by the young man, and allowing his team a goal kick. Ball booted upfield, finds Carlisle. Hughes goes back to Richardson. Richardson comes to Lee trying to look for a player inside. He finds Bracha. Bracha goes wide to Richardson. Richardson finds Pompey. Pompey chips the ball, but only finds the defense there. Thomas George goes nice chip there to Rene. I'm not too sure Rene goes all the way back for what reason. Good shift of the shoulder there, but again, a lot of passes going to the teams on the opposite side. Here is Spartans. They're looking to mount an attack. Now ball's been chipped over field. Pompey and Connor going up, and Connor judged to have infringed there on the defender there in Terry Pompey, and it's going to be a free kick. 33 minutes and counting into the 34th minute of play. It's still all square between these two teams, and over the weekend we saw the Spartans, the Lymers playing the Diamonds, and for a while it was a very, very slow-paced game with not a lot of attacking, and eventually it was that solitary goal by the man of the match, Jared Smeens, who really broke the deadlock later in the match, somewhere around the 65th minute of play. And this one is almost going on that same route, where teams most of the play has been concentrated, especially in midfield, not a lot of passes going forward to create any chances for either of these teams. We see one shot from Amoni Gums that rolled across the goal, and nothing much to shout for. Here's a quick corner pass there by Spartans FC. Cardinet shot, but cleared. Still some, handball. So it's going to be a free kick there to the Lymers FC, taken quickly there by Bracha to Pompey. Pompey finds Kenya Brown. He looks to go inside. There again finds Liddy. Here is Lee. Lee shot, but a very tame one right into the arms there of Brown. Thomas George looking to force the issue here. Finds Connor. Fancy flick there, but can't beat Amoni Gums. Kenya Brown picks up, finds Amoni. Amoni looking for help. Does find that in the person of Liddy, who goes wide to Richardson. Richardson trying to go over the field there to Lee, but headed away. Carlos Richardson, trying to motor forward, but loses out there. Connor picks up Gums. And, just trying to play some one-to ball there. Victory couldn't keep that ball in play. Gums could have had more than enough time to really control that one. See throw taken, and again cleared away. Connor is on it. Marcus Connor goes around Pompey momentarily, and a long shot from an angle, but a very tame one. Collected and tossed away. Richardson. Well, looking to go to Liddy, but Liddy not on the same page. And again, ball won there by the Spartans FC. But again, some very long powder puff shots from outside of the area. Certainly won't beat a real good goalkeeper. You see the clearance, put it upfield. Lake, who hasn't had a touch for quite a while. Again, Lake. Nice dummy there, but Benjamin can't read that one. Here is Bailey and trying to, well, I'm not too sure what's the reason for that, because the whistle had already been blown, and so that aggressive push there was not necessarily needed. I didn't see Thomas George doing anything really to really warrant that sort of attitude, but I guess maybe just a little being frustrated there in Damian Bailey, and just got the better of him. But it's going to be a free kick to the Lymers FC as we head into the 38th minute of play. Ball chipped over field, looking for runners, and, well, only Gums there trying to get across there, but can't do so. Brown picks up, finds Connor. Connor chips the ball over, trying to find Benjamin. Won't get onto that one. Real pretty good effort though, but just a tad bit too fast for him. And it's going to be a throw-in again. We look to see which one of these two teams will at least open the deadlock here this evening in our midweek game. In the second round, Tamarcus Connor again doesn't really have a read. His radar is quite a bit off. Seeing about 3 shots going into the same, heading into the same direction. This time Bailey picks up and it's the ball is with Spartans. Pushed you. Gums still in position. Gums love the dispossessed. Here is Damian Bailey. He looks up. Well, again, not a good pass at all. Kenya Brown, nowhere near that pass. Here's a lazy toss out there by Brown. But cleaning up there was the player there. Well, he's just on the show. He's flat on his back, maybe just for some help. So at the end of the first round, it's Docks United. They would have played some 8 games, a solitary drawn game. Saw them with 22 points and a healthy goal difference of 45. Certainly, if it is to come into play, they will be on a pretty good note where goals difference are concerned. 45 goals for and 4 against. Well, there's 49 goals scored and 4 against. So here is Gums giving away there. Lee eventually boots the ball into touch. Diamonds in second spot, and who has really had a pretty purple patch as well. After losing their first match, they won 7 on the trot. They give them 21 points, 23 goals scored for, and conceding 9 plus of 14. Here's the throw taken. Gums trying to find Benjamin. Benjamin is dispossessed there. Well, recovers. Find Gums again. Here is Gums, who had a good game over the weekend. You find Lake. Lake just tripped a bit there, but recovers nicely. So Gums chips the ball over. This could be dangerous to Marcus Connor there. Just moving Pompey out of the way. Carlos blocked. And feeling the effects of that block. Thomas George, but it's still Carlos Richardson. And in the end, says, no, too much discomfort. I won't hustle and get that one as we head closer to halftime in the 42nd minute of play. Here is Rennie. Finds Gums. Good move there by Gums. And it's going to be a throw-in. In third spot, the defending champion, Roaring Lions. They lost 2 matches, won 6, scored some 31 goals, conceded 3 at a goal difference of 28, on 3 points back in third place. Shot, but almost making a meal of it was Bailey, and he actually did. The AR over on the far side says, you were naughty with the ball, you dropped it, and so it's going to be a corner kick. Yes, corner kick there to Spartans FC, the second of the match. Here's a corner kick taken flat and low, but Carlos on the post there clears. Connor again goes across field and find Rennie. Shields well, then goes back to the defense there, but given away. Hughes picking up while Bailey trying to put on a move. They're using his frame nicely to get past Thomas George, but can't get past the midfield player there. Spartans here is Victory, picks the ball up now, finds Connor. Connor is hounded, but eventually getting the pass off there to Victory. And here's a ball coming to Richards this time. Goes back to Brown. And as Spartans try to play away from the back. Hughes coming across, and eventually an infringement there. The attackers, they are in fourth spot on 13 points. In the fifth position, Eagles Claw, who had 4 games and was one of the only unbeaten team actually to be in the pick of things from the first 4 or 5 matches, but they peeled off at the end, losing the remaining of their games, and so they are only on 8 points. 4 matches played, 4 matches lost. 12 points. They would have scored 22 goals and conceded 15. In the 6th position, the Lymers, 8 matches played, 2 matches drawn, 2 matches won, losing some 4 matches. They way behind in the 6th position on 8 points, and actually conceding more goals than they would have scored. Here is the Spartans. This is ball booted upfield to Marcus Connor. He has a lot of space and a lot of time, and wasted shots. From that distance, I'm not sure you're going to be scoring on Daniel Bailey from that distance. Absolutely. Spartans, they're in the 7th position on 6 points. They won, they have drawn quite a number of matches. 3 matches drawn, winning solitary game, losing 4 and 6 points. The Uprising team, disappointingly, in the 8th spot and 4 points. And rounding out the table is the Western Predators. After the first round, they have lost all 8 games and has conceded 72 goals, only scoring 3. So quite a bit to do, the Western Predators. But in the meantime, it's the Lymers FC, and certainly would need to target over here. The Lymers FC will certainly need to get something going. If they really are to get something out of this match, they have not been pushing forward as much as they should. not been the real creative self, the Lymers, and certainly show that Coach Andrew Griffith will certainly come up with a great game plan to see how best they can really push themselves to get ahead of this team here, the Spartans FC. So at the end of the first half, it is all square here, 0-0 between these two teams. Midweek game, second round, the second match in the second round. Spartans FC playing in the white and black against the, Spartans FC playing in the purple and white against Lymers FC, white and black. When it was all said, after 45 minutes, it is 0-0 with 45 more minutes to play. So, till then, Tony Fleming, sending it back to Master Control. Join us in about 10-15 minutes.